episode 17 of the Jurassic World podcast. I'm Jack, and I'm joined with Chris and Asees, as usual. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, thank you. We're also joined with our special guest, or I guess not so much a special guest. Alex kind of works with us. You've worked on the site.
Yeah, so
Alex.
he's not special.
He's not special at all, man, unfortunately.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, Alex, this is Part-Time Hero. Written a few articles for us in the past. Pretty much a full-time researcher. Is that right, Alex?
Yeah, I guess when I get round to it.
Oh my god, he's British
no.
as well. I didn't know that. We have two Brits
yeah,
on the
it's
team.
2 against 2 now.
I'm not.
So.
I was born in Florida. I live in Britain.
Oh. Well, you let me down, Alex.
Sorry, bro.
I did not know that fact about you.
Well, now I know.
That's pretty cool. So wait, are your parents British though?
My mum is. My dad isn't.
Okay,
Oh.
that's interesting.
And does he have an accent still?
No, we've been over here so long, man.
I was gonna say, because if he had an accent, you'd probably end up having a mix, wouldn't you? Like a weird kind of hybrid of English and American. From when
Yeah.
you grow up. I'd say, because you take it from your parents when you grow up. Never mind, this isn't working. Let's start again. No, but this is episode 17. Probably should point out we are sponsored by Jurassic Fan Gear and also Famous IDs. If you go to famousids.com, you can use coupon code JWORG for 20% discount off your own Jurassic Park and Jurassic World ID cards. Jurassic Fan Gear as well, they officially sponsor us. And I don't know if you guys saw the other day, Jurassic Fan Gear went to a signing with Nick and Ty.
I didn't see that. Yeah, it's very cool.
Got to meet Nick and Ty, and they signed stuff for him, and he gave them a huge package of his own Jurassic Fan Gear, Barbasol, tumbler, stuff like that, and they all loved it. And yeah, apparently Ty was still wearing his slap band.
Very good. Very good.
Cool stuff. No, yeah, I did not see that. I need to catch. There's so much happening. Like every 20 minutes, there's just something happening in the Jurassic verse right now on social media. It's just hard to keep up with it all.
It's pretty mental. This as of today, it's the first day of June.
Yes.
First day of
Happy Jurassic June.
Happy
guys.
Jurassic. Yeah.
Yeah. Last
Hey.
episode we have Nate on from Jurassic June, so this month is going to be crazy busy for him and for pretty much everyone that's involved.
Is anyone going to be doing the 30 Days of Dinosaurs, where you draw a dinosaur every day in June?
I'll let
Hashtag
the
it with
professionals
30
take
Days of
care of
Dinosaurs.
that. I can't draw for shit.
Shannon Shia is pretty big on that. He'll give you all retweets, and he's pretty cool. He's from...
He is cool. I liked he tweeted, "See you all tomorrow, guys," or something.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
he worked on the Jurassic Park movies. That's
yeah,
cool.
specifically, like, you'd really know, the hardcore fans will know his work for the baby Triceratops that got cut from Jurassic Park.
I'm sure it'll influence the Jurassic World Triceratops though.
Yeah, absolutely. Riding the Triceratops
Yeah.
it's a complete throwback to that. I love it.
Totally.
Alex, are you going to draw a dinosaur a day?
Yeah, why not? I'll draw some. I can do that.
Nice.
I'll post it on Twitter because I don't do anything on Twitter.
Yeah, you should, man. You should. I went on your Twitter the other day. Actually, I was curious if you still existed. You know, with the whole map index thing.
Oh
I
my!
was trying to-
Starting again so soon.
Gotta be careful that there aren't any...
That's
Yeah, I only really tweet Asees, and that's just to I don't know, rub it in, I guess.
I guess that's why I'm here, though, right? That's my purpose in life, is to get hammered on
Oh,
the
Asees,
podcast.
you're worth much more than that. You almost went on today's episode, and I was going to have a very sad introduction. The music was going to be different.
It was going to be the park is closed.
Oh, I should stay off then. No, next time.
No, man, it's much better with your
Shit.
crazy selfie that pops up when you
Yeah,
join
Yeah,
the call.
I don't know what that
love
is.
your phone call selfie.
Forgive me for that. It's very disturbing.
What was your one before that, though? Because I can't remember.
It was a wall.
Oh.
Well, that's probably why we can't remember it.
Yeah, it was pretty much the same as what it is now. Super dry, super bland, super boring.
That's not a boring picture.
Is it? I don't know. It looks kind of funky, but
Well, look, that's what I mean. It looks kind of funky. It's definitely not a boring picture.
well, at least the listeners can't see it, so yay for that.
That's okay.
Well,
Well,
that's
it'll
okay.
be the image of the episode.
That's too bad.
No, so first day of June, and obviously 10 days until Jurassic World,
Woo!
including
Yeah.
today, 11.
It
Yeah,
doesn't seem
yeah.
real yet,
12.
you know? It's like 14 years of waiting, and now... Is We're days away, hours away.
I honestly don't know how to feel.
Yeah, same. I'm not like I am excited, but I'm not like feeling that excitement because I'm just like, what?
Yeah,
like until I'm in my car driving to go see the movie or something along those lines. It's kind of like I'm in autopilot for the hype because I've just been, I don't know, like I just like it's crazy.
We've been hyped for 14 years, my friend. 14 years or whatever.
It was 14 years of just letdowns and disappointments, basically.
Could you imagine
so
this
now
movie's a letdown? Holy shit!
There's no way because it exists. And I think we're all at the point where we wanted a fourth Jurassic Park, even if it was like a repeat of Jurassic Park 3 in a lot of ways. Or to you, Asees, The Lost World.
Listen, I was actually watching The Lost World before I hopped on the podcast. I just don't like it. It's really boring. I don't know what it is. I can't listen. Let's fight it out right now. I just don't get why I don't like it.
This is a special episode.
Before we all know where we stand. Alex, where do you stand?
I like it, but it feels old. Like if you watch JP and then The Lost World feels older than JP.
Yeah,
I can't explain
weird.
quite what I mean, but
I understand that.
I can't understand that. I'm afraid.
Well, I love it. I love it. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, here's the important question though, Alex. What's your stance on Jurassic Park 3?
I think like it's a fun popcorn movie. Like it was made for families, and I can enjoy it.
Good boy.
We all think that though.
Yeah,
I think that.
I still think it's Joe Johnston's worst movie.
Probably, yeah.
Have you?
What's
No.
Wolfman like?
Have you seen Not Safe for Work?
No, I haven't.
No.
I didn't even know that existed.
It's 70 minutes. It didn't end up in the theaters, and it was,
Well, excluding that.
Okay.
Excluding that one.
I mean, we could sit here and talk for hours about JP3. I think at the end of the day, it is a fun movie, and it feels Jurassic Park. It definitely feels. It's got that feel to it. It just doesn't progress the franchise in any way.
I don't know.
It
even
doesn't do anything.
To me, it doesn't feel JP3. But yeah, again, let's not get hung up on this. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry, Asees. We will do this sometime.
We have to do this.
We will.
Yeah.
To the death.
So okay. Alex, have you been watching all the trailers, all the TV spots?
I have. Like, I don't want to spoil the film, but I can't stay away. Like, I want more.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. If there's a new TV spot, I'll watch it.
I actually managed to stay away from them for a little while. But then, like, I was hopping on Twitter, and I would see the screen caps of, like, the moments I knew I wanted to avoid anyways. And I'm just like, well, damn it. I guess I'll watch it now. I'm like, because I just saw it in still images, and I can already it's not like, if I was afraid of that ruining the surprise, I can already see what's going to happen at that point. I'm like, I might as well see it in motion, because I can just get excited from it. So I've been watching them, because I've got to report on them anyways. So
yeah, it's
like
a
a double-edged.
shame.
Yeah,
that there's no way for us to kind of, if you want to avoid TV spots and spoilers and stuff like that, you've got to go cold turkey. You can't go on Twitter, you can't go on Facebook.
Yeah,
and it's kind of
that's not an option
of our lives now.
For us right now. No, not at all.
Well, you guys
we
fucked me over the other day. I hadn't seen the one TV spot where the visitor center Jeep thing was shown, and then you guys just posted a picture on Twitter. I'm like, oh, fuck off. I was upset.
That was Jack.
I'm sorry.
God damn it, Jack.
It's hard to distinguish between what's a spoiler and what isn't anymore. It really is.
That's always was. I didn't want to. I could have sworn Nick and Ty were going to find the Jeep, but I guess I like.
It might be both. I have no idea.
You never know, man. They might be following them.
I'm really curious to see how it plays out. Like, we don't. That's a section of the film that we really know nothing about. Like, we kind of have an idea of what happens, but we don't know how it happened. Yeah, I agree. I feel like they've shown too much. Zone. They've shown too much in the movie, but I mean, at the same time,
they're still. You can tell they're hiding something. They're hiding the whole sequence with anything that happens with a T-Rex.
Yeah,
which is fantastic, because that's what people really want to see. That's what didn't happen in JP3.
Yeah,
So yeah, actually, I read this the other day. Someone said, the big thing that was missing from JP3 was the end sequence with a Rex. Because you think about Jurassic Park, it comes and saves the day. You think about The Lost World, it comes and saves San Diego. It comes and ruins San Diego.
Is that how you saw it?
And then, JP3 didn't have that. Obviously, it had the Spinosaurus River thing.
I've said it before, and I've said it again. The T-Rex versus Spinosaurus fight earlier in the film, it should have ended as a stalemate. And then the fight should have and the fight should have reemerged during the river. So when the river was on fire, just imagine the Spino and the T-Rex duking it out as they like all escape. Like it would have been probably one of the coolest scenes. Even if the movie was awful, that scene would have been iconic.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's some again.
The payoff would have
going
been
on with JP3,
absurdly
but there's
good.
There's some scenes in that movie which really are
The
memorable.
aviary is fantastic.
Dude, it's the best scene in the movie.
And I mean, I know a lot of people love the Embryonics Administration. I don't really care for the scenes in there, but I care for the concept. I thought it was a really cool set, and it really intrigued me. But it was over before you knew it. So,
dude, that one bit where they just walk in and then in the background you see something run past. I remember,
that's good.
I was a kid in a cinema watching that, and I remember like that one bit. I'll always remember.
I always remember that little music cue that plays during it. That little That wee wee. I mean, I can't.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
That was one of the best parts of the
but
movie.
then there were the gags that I didn't care for. Was like the raptor staring at her through the tank and everything like that.
Cool.
Like
I thought that was cool.
I don't know. It seemed kind of cheesy. Also, it really bothered me that we couldn't see any of its body, so it became kind of clear that it was a head like animatronic puppet. So
at least it was.
I mean, I just feel like visually,
I think that was part of the illusion.
Yeah, I
think it was a part. Tia Leone's character was what's her name? Mum.
Amanda.
Amanda, that's it. I think it's just she's never seen anything like this before.
Yeah.
She's seeing all these embryos and
just as a viewer,
tiny dinosaurs in things, and then she sees a full head. It's kind of like,
huh?
What?
Yeah, no.
And then I think that's they wanted that with the audience. I can completely.
As a viewer,
I really like that scene.
I think this visually. We're going into this. God, no. I'm not even gonna say what I thought. We can't go into JP3. We'll be here for hours.
Okay, Alex,
Not
talk
this
something
time.
about Jurassic World. Get us off this subject.
Can I that video I just sent you? Did you see it? The new Lost World experience at Universal
no.
Studios
What?
Hollywood.
Hang on,
Right,
hang on,
wait.
hang on.
No.
This I hadn't heard anything about this till today. Just someone at Universal Creative shot it my way. The old RV lab that's on the back lot, they've just fitted it with projectors.
Oh.
To project these little scenes they've shot of I think it's a Velociraptor and a Dilophosaur attacking Jurassic Park workers, and I just thought that was a cool little.
What the hell?
I've sent it to you guys on the
I
chat.
saw that recently. I didn't know it was something new. To be honest, I was like, how come I never knew about this? But that's because I only really know a lot of. I mean, I don't know a lot about it, but I only really know about the Florida park.
Oh, dude, that's so cool. That's so good. Good for them, man. Yeah, that's been online since May 24th. We'll post that. That's really cool.
Yeah, I don't know how it got lost in the shuffle, but
Oh, there's so much in the shuffle.
Yeah. What do
It's
you
crazy.
What do you guys think about the Raptor experience? The Raptor meet and greet over at Islands of Adventure.
It looks cool, but the raptor doesn't look like a raptor.
Yeah,
nah.
it's really frustrating to me because a lot of the theme park enthusiasts are like, "What do you mean the Raptor doesn't look like a Raptor? That looks just like a Jurassic Park Raptor." I'm like, guys. I mean, for one thing, we're not talking about 1993 Universal Orlando. We're talking about post Harry Potter World Universal Orlando, where I mean, whether love it or hate Harry Potter. I mean, I love Harry Potter, but they've created such an authentic experience. They've got a dragon that looks like a dragon that breathes fire on top of a castle, and it's 100% movie accurate. And it's just like, my God. And then the Raptor kind of looks like Tim Burton's stop motion Velociraptor.
It's got a very flat head.
Yeah. And I mean, I think we've all seen enough artists in the Jurassic Park community. There's a ton of them that could honestly have sculpted a better head. I mean, could they have done the body motions? No. But I just wish they had like a more accurate head sculpt to go with it. I understand there's limitations, but
Chris, is it an animatronic or is there a person?
it's a full person puppet.
Yeah, because it looks like they're kind of walking with dinosaurs.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, it's a lot like that, but it's using more animatronics, so it's using electronic cues that cue up to the sound, which is really impressive. As well as
That's cool.
the guy's legs are not inside the legs. The person's legs come out of the crotch of the raptor, so they keep the raptor in like waist high foliage, so you really can't see it. But yeah, so they're using some different gags, and I'm kind of like, and we all heard it was going to be a Jurassic World raptor from like
I thought
multiple
we had
people.
like a meet and greet for the Raptors. Wasn't that what was planned?
It was meant to be blue, wasn't it?
That's what we all. I mean, we heard from multiple people. I think each of us kind of heard something, and it was all like, "Yeah, you know, those Jurassic World Raptors. They're looking good and they're coming, basically." And then it turns out being like a hybrid of like the Lost World and original Jurassic Park Raptor.
It just looks weird. It looks like a budget brand kind of.
Yeah, the
I mean,
experience
I like
is
the
really
concept,
cool.
though.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen videos where when they're bringing her out, like they'll like for one thing, there's like the voiceover. It sounds like the guy from Jurassic Park who does the voice on the soundtrack. Like, if you look to your right,
Richard
see
Kiley.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I can't believe I couldn't remember that right there.
Shame.
That's shameful. God. But yeah, no, it sounds
think,
like him.
I think
and
it
they did
is
a lot
Richard
of cool things
Kiley.
like that.
I think it's been. I think the audio they took it from the River Adventure. I think some of it it's not new dialogue. It's stuff that was done by the same guy who did the River Adventure and the Q videos. At least some of it is. I'm not sure if it is Richard Kiley, but it's from 1999.
Okay, I thought it was new audio, but maybe they just found a way to use the old stuff and reintegrate it in a cool new way. Either way, it's a really cool experience, and I definitely am looking forward to seeing it. I just expected a little bit more, especially like with modern Universal.
Yeah.
When I saw the Raptor, I kind of was like, what?
Yeah, I saw the videos, and then as I started to look a bit more closely at the Raptor, I thought, that's not a Jurassic Raptor.
And no, it's not Justin Peterson.
It's not Justin.
Oh wow, took me a while to figure that one out.
Yeah, no, it's a weird one. But it's good. I thought they were doing much more.
Yeah,
Maybe after the movie comes out and it blows.
That's what I'm
everyone
hearing.
away. Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing, is they basically shelved all their ideas and now they're waiting to see the success of the movie. I mean, I still don't know what they can do with the size of the park, considering they locked themselves in, Harry Potter on one side, Kong on another.
Man, why do they want Kong so bad? Who cares?
It's big with the theme park crowd, I guess, since Kong was always a big thing at Universal. Which, okay, it's probably going to be a cool experience, but that could have also just been just as cool as, like, JP.
Well, more people are aware of JP.
Yeah.
Jurassic World's out before the new Kong film.
Well,
exactly.
So it's just a bit strange.
It's weird, yeah, and it's weird because we're getting a new Kong film.
Yeah.
But thematically, this one's based off of the visually, it's based off of the Peter Jackson Kong, because they don't have anything from the new movie to base it off of. So it's weird. We're getting like a Peter Jackson Kong ride with a new Kong. Yeah, it's weird all around.
Do you think?
It's weird. I mean, it looks beautiful. I don't know if you've seen the pictures there, but I mean, it looks like Peter Jackson's Skull Island. Like
Dude, send me them.
I'll look for them. I don't have my browser open now. I'll have to show you them later.
It's no rush, man.
It's
just
gorgeous.
send me
It's amazing. But then you're just going to see it and your heart's going to ache because you're going to realize, but they were going to build a Jurassic Park thing there a year and a half ago.
And I bet you it would have been awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what it would have been, but
it depends what they're waiting on. I mean, there's 11 days until the release of the movie.
Yes.
I don't. It's a crazy sentence.
Yeah, right.
Well, speaking of release, Jurassic World's expected to have over like $100 million opening, which I don't think any of us expected. I didn't expect that.
See, I love your segues.
Well, thank you, Asees. That was a good one.
Well, I think
if I ever. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. That one made sense. I love your segues. The way you just kind of build for them. I mean, they're coming.
Yeah, I want to talk about it though. It's cool. I didn't expect
that
that to happen
yeah.
at all. Like now, $1 billion is possible apparently. So
was that in the US alone?
Yeah,
that's the US opening. What? They think it's going to.
What do you think it will do in Britain, Alex?
Well,
couple of hundred.
It'll do great because everyone loves Jurassic Park, don't they? I mean, everyone will see it.
Yeah, there's definitely a big when you go in theaters in the UK. It's. I mean, I saw the trailer when I saw Mad Max. I saw the trailer for Jurassic World in the cinema for the first time.
Yeah,
and it was was
it the Global or the Super Bowl?
I think
it was the Global trailer. Yeah,
cool.
But I wasn't in IMAX, but it was in a big cinema. I think it was a View, but yeah, pretty damn good, man. But kind of blows you away. It's different to watching it on YouTube.
Man, IMAX 3D, it's something special. It's a different monster in itself.
I'm jealous.
I can't wait.
I haven't seen a trailer since the first trailer in theaters. Yeah, they didn't have it on Age of Ultron, and when I saw Mad Max, I saw it as like during a press screening, like an early press screening, which obviously doesn't have trailers attached to it. So I didn't get to see it that way either.
Yeah. Guys, can we just take a second to just thank Mad Max for being fucking amazing? I guess.
Oh, such a good movie.
Yeah.
I couldn't get over. I mean, I've never seen the original Mad Max movies,
Yeah, same.
but oh my god, that movie, I can't get over it.
I want to go watch it again today. I think I will after this podcast. Lost World can wait.
Good stuff. It really was. Alex, have you seen it?
Yeah, of course.
So good.
The best, probably.
Genuinely. Yeah, probably the best film that's out this year for sure.
Best action movie in probably at least 5-6 years.
Yeah. I just love the fact that there's no dialogue. There's like 5 lines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good time.
Yeah,
Man, Tom Hardy's
it's
a
a very
badass.
impressive movie. It's just such a well-made movie, and visually I mean, how real it looks, and that has to do with the fact that the majority of everything is real.
Practicals,
like,
yeah.
even like when they use special effects, it was more of like compositing plates. But they
Adding a few mountains here and there, yeah.
Or-
in
were doing a crazy storm, which was pretty.
yeah. It was just fantastic.
Yeah.
Like the intro didn't end until about 40 minutes in. You know, that whole big sequence at the start. You finally get to breathe at like 45 minutes.
It was exhausting. It's an exhausting movie. Very stressful too.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was just me.
What do you think? So, I mean,
Box
there's a lot to
office.
go over, but
Are we-
Jurassic World had its Paris
Yes.
premiere
Yeah,
on the 29th, or was it on the 30th? 29th, I think. Right?
somewhere around there.
28th, 29th.
Sure.
Sure, a
Um,
few days ago.
Yeah, it was a few days ago. Incredibly positive
Yeah,
response
For the most part.
yeah.
from most.
For the most part. Yeah, no, I mean, I basically only heard good things. All like on Twitter and elsewhere, it's been like, holy shit, the movie kicked ass. I mean, there's a lot of confirmation of things we know. Yeah, the movie's action heavy, but
Yeah, well, I mean,
we've known that.
I mean, we're going into spoiler territory now. But did we want to say what, like the whole 45 minutes and then that kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, since Slash Film decided to throw my email to them up on the internet anyways, what the
Bastards.
hell, why not? Like, Jesus Christ. Whatever.
Slash Film, if you're listening to this, we're no longer your number one fans. So
Yeah, no, I Peter tweets. I draft him a personal email linking him to all the the public tweets and everything like that, and then I throw him a bone with that stuff, and then he throws it to his one of his writers. He doesn't even reply to the email at all. There's no like thanks Chris or anything like that. And my entire email like is basically posted in an article. There wasn't even an article. It was just a copy and paste job. I'm just like, for God's sake.
yeah, I don't
Whatever.
I guess they work under a rush.
I guess so. I just never.
I
The reason why I
I've
threw
always had quite
Slash Film that bone is because they've usually had really good articles, and they've done a great job with Jurassic World. So I don't really know any spoilers. I just said I've only heard good things, and then I annotated it saying I did hear one bad thing, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've always had good correspondence with Peter, like back and forth.
yeah,
I guess he's just in a rush to
I
get
guess.
an article out and forwarded your email on.
I don't know. I still
Business.
think that was kind of crappy. I mean,
Yeah.
very very crappy. You just don't do that. But whatever.
But so go on, lead us through what you said.
I mean, it's stuff that we all know. I don't know if anyone else wants to take this over or no.
Sure, I'll
take
do it. Essentially, I think it was 4 or 5 people tweeted about just the movie being amazing, kicking ass. Rex was good apparently, which we all knew she was going to be. Then Josh Gad, apparently he attended the premiere, he loved it. Apparently Bryce Dallas Howard kills it, Chris Pratt kills it. Last 20 minutes are amazing. So
Yeah.
it's all positive until we heard that 1 or 2 negative things, which are kind of scary, but that's okay.
I heard one negative thing
Yeah.
from one person.
Yeah,
And
I
that
think it's-
total film thing.
I haven't gone out of my way to ask people about
Yeah.
it.
yeah, same.
But I heard one negative thing because I don't want to know. Like it's
Yeah.
there's so much that could be spoiled at this stage now because some people have seen it.
Exactly. I've
Um,
been very careful. I'm like, people
Yeah.
have said like impressions and told me, but I haven't gone out of my way to ask for them at all because I'm like afraid. Everyone's got a different version of what counts as a spoiler, and at this point, I've already felt like I've seen too much from the official stuff. Like I definitely don't
Yeah.
want. The only thing there was actually some things I did ask 1 or 2 questions. I was like, I don't think this is in the movie. Am I right? I don't want to get my hopes up for this. And they're basically like, yeah, you're right. That's not in the movie. And
Yeah, and I think that there's a lot of expectation for this film, and obviously it's going to. I feel like it really is going to deliver on what we've heard it's going to deliver. But there are some things that are still.
I'm like, oh, bummer. That would have been so cool if that was in the film. But yeah.
But I think it's when you realise the scale of the movie. Obviously, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But it's getting super positive vibes, and it looks great.
Yeah.
I'm. It's the TV spots that have done it for me. The global trailer put me on the right path.
The TV spots are way better. I mean, there are some that are okay, but some of them have been those extended spots have been in a whole other league.
Alex, have you watched any of the TV spots? Have you been following them?
It's like 23, and I've probably watched all of them about 7 times each.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which one? The one? What's the one with the dinosaur?
That's
egg?
the best.
God.
Holy shit.
Is that the opening of the film?
Yeah, if I had to guess, that's the inciting incident.
No, man. I think
No, that has to be in at least though.
It doesn't look.
No.
It doesn't look like it's in the film. Though.
I thought that. It's very made for trailery, isn't it? It's great, but the CG's a little like...
Oh, you can polish it up though.
Yeah.
I think you got to
Yeah,
figure though.
processes.
Would they? It's pretty well made. That I know it looks a little different, but it's higher quality than just like a little sizzle thing. Would they really go out of their way to spend that much money on that render for something that's not even going to be a theatrical trailer? It's not going to be like on the website part of a special. I mean, if they're going to pump money into something like that, why not have it in like one of the like Mizrani viral videos? It to me.
Well, we don't know yet. There's 11 more days.
There is
much bigger.
It could.
I know.
I
what you
think
mean.
it's in the movie.
It felt like a trailer shot because there was no context. There was no people. It was just literally a shot of an egg that tracked towards it, and obviously they edited it. They cut it up and they kind of made it shuttery and kind of horror.
Very scary.
That TV spot honestly was the best.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm with Alex. Maybe the egg itself and the whole breaking out does happen in the movie, but I think in the context we saw, I think that shot was specifically for trailers.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with it being in the movie. Obviously, if it's in the movie, it's at the beginning of the movie. If it is in the movie, it's basically what the movie opens to, one way or another. It might not open directly on the egg. We might get a context of the characters, like kind of talking about it. Then we get to watch it hatch. But
I see. I don't think the inciting incident is going to be the Indominus Rex being, because that was the Indominus Rex.
Yeah. I thought it was a raptor at first.
Yeah, same.
But on
same.
like the second or third watch, I'm like, wait, no, that's the Indominus. And I think that's on purpose. I think they kind of wanted to throw you for a spin with that, which is honestly another reason why I think it's in the movie. It's well made, and that CG on the little guy.
Oh, guys, another clip just popped up online.
Oh, is it the? It's probably the one that. It's probably the one that was on Kelly and Michael this morning.
Yeah, that's
the one. Okay, it's
Did you guys see it?
I saw it.
Oh, you
I saw
bastard.
it when it was on TV.
Where are we looking?
What
Twitter.
the hell is Kelly and Michael?
It's a show. I don't know. I really don't know.
Kelly and Michael. That sounds bad.
Only reason why I watched it is because I knew Bryce Dallas Howard was on.
Oh shit! Is that the show
yeah,
with the blonde chick and the dark guy with the funny teeth?
Yeah.
Oh, I love him. I love him so much.
It used to be like Regis and Kelly. I think.
Oh, that's not good.
And I think it was. I think
Michael's
it was something
better.
before that.
Where's
All right, I'm gonna watch this real
what
quick.
happens in
One
the
sec.
clip?
So, okay. Well, in the clip, you've got Owen and Claire walking up to the Indominus Rex enclosure from the outside. You kind of see like people just walking around, and she's talking about how they're getting ready for the new attraction.
Okay, hang on. No, sorry, you're gonna have to link me. That sounds great.
Okay.
Have you got a link? Man?
I'm not on my computer. You're gonna have to get Asees to do that.
Okay.
Because my computer will catch on fire, basically, if I
All right.
multitask.
Run us through it anyway. Go for it.
Yeah. So, anyways, she's like, "Yeah, we've already like sold pre-order tickets for the exhibit. Like, we need this to open." And and then she kind of does a thing like, and plus, genetically modified hybrid will up the wow factor, and that's when he says, they're dinosaurs. Wow, enough. And then she just kind of goes on, like, ignoring him, and she says the Indominus Rex, and he scoffs at it. He goes, Indominus Rex?
Yeah, that's a good bit. I like that.
And then I think it's and then she says a big dinosaur name. I don't remember the species. She's like, it's easier to say than that. And that's basically where it ends.
Cool. That sounds really fun. Yeah, I need to watch that.
Alright, I just watched it. It's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, I like it, right? And
Yes.
I really...
Oh, dude, someone send me that.
Yeah, I can't find it.
7 tweeted it.
Oh,
okay,
I'll
cool.
retweet it. But I can't because he doesn't...
Yeah, you can, because he's
private,
all,
yeah.
he's all secret.
Man, that's a good clip. The ending clip of that section thing is good. I like it. Very funny.
Yeah. It's
Okay, I got it. I love the camera work in this film, man. It's so
smooth and natural, right?
Yeah.
And there's some really long shots. I really think Trevorrow's doing something cool there. He's doing the Spielberg.
Yeah, it's very
keeping a shot going.
Almost. It's very cool.
I like that. I mean, that's part of the reason Spielberg raps so quick, so ahead of schedule all the time.
Yeah, that's always impressive that he does it.
Look at that guy sitting on the steel beam in the back, having their lunch.
Yeah, right.
Look at that.
Like,
that is just chilling on Nublar selfie time.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be
Oh, that's a cool.
Like,
that's a cool clip.
I'm really trying to figure out. I guess I don't want to know, but I'm wondering like what happens between this time and when the Indominus breaks out. Like, kind of like how that all plays out.
It's the kids. The kids arrive.
I
think we start with Bryson Pratt, and then I think we go to the kids. Obviously, I've not seen the movie. I don't know. We go to the kids. We follow them around with McGrath, and then I think that's when we get. We see all that.
Well, I know at one point,
and then
Claire and the kids meet up before everything goes to shit. That happens too.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's the alpha? You're looking at.
That's probably after Chaos, right?
Yeah, that was during the night.
Yeah,
that looks like it's after the Pteranodon attack. So yeah, there's a lot of new footage out there, a ton of TV spots.
How are we forgetting the most important thing, the Raptor clip?
Oh, yeah, shoot.
So, TV spot 23.
No. The scene with Chris Pratt calming the Raptors.
Training his little... he's not even training them. I mean, that's just what we call it.
Saving the kid, yeah.
Yeah, so I watched that in London with a couple of friends, and we were kind of like... We kind of watched it, and it's cool, but it feels really odd.
It didn't work for me at all. I don't know why. It came off way too cheesy.
I don't think the clip came off cheesy, but I don't think I bought Owen. The way that he talks is so, like, I guess... In that scene when he's like, no, don't shoot, no! He kind of sounds just like... Yeah, he just sounds like a big kid, and he doesn't sound like he's stressed for his life or someone else's. He just kind of sounds like, oh, come on, guys, no, don't do that. And then
he doesn't have much dominance.
And then his eyes are really bug-eyed, and he doesn't it doesn't have that look of fear in his eyes that I was hoping for. But I like this scene. Barry Omar Sy, he did. I just like the way that he shouts at Owen no. Like, the performance on that is fantastic, and I think Chris Pratt's acting's fine. I just think it's not like it was bad acting. It just didn't quite match the scene for me. And then everything else, he seemed fine. It's just that part kind of was like a little like, I think anyone else would have come off like 1,000 times more serious and dire in that situation.
Brolin.
I don't know. He's a little drab.
I love Josh.
Looking
Brolin.
at this movie, I'm just not sure.
I'm just not sure. Brolin's too old for this movie as well. It's really odd that they were going with him.
They almost had him too. They didn't think of Chris Pratt until after the Brolin thing fell through, right?
Yeah,
because he went. Josh Brolin
went nuts.
Checked himself into rehab, right?
Alcoholic,
something like that. I don't really know.
And then they were like, "Oh, okay, we'll go with Chris Pratt." No, I'm pretty sure they had their eyes set on Pratt very early on. I reckon we were hearing stuff very late in the game.
I don't know. I mean, well, they had their eyes set on Brolin before the delay, but maybe after the summer of writing, also maybe it kind of changed things up.
Maybe they changed the character.
Yeah, maybe it became a little bit more.
I mean, I think Chris Pratt's going to be great. I really like what he does, and obviously as a celebrity, like as a person,
he's awesome.
Like a proper dude.
No,
he's brilliant.
He's awesome, and I think honestly his acting's been fine. Like I said, that one scene, it didn't quite mesh for me. It came off just a little too.
Did you like the scene, Alex?
I really liked it, actually. Like that's one of the biggest scenes I've been waiting for the CG, like dinosaurs in harsh sunlight. Man, it's not something we've seen before, and I wanted to see how it was going to hold up. But
and do you think it did hold up?
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah,
it was strange. There's something about every time we cut to that bit. I think it's the quality that I'm watching it in. Like YouTube compression. I think every time it cuts to the Raptors outside or something in daylight, it just looks a bit weird and kind of. It just looks.
I fully agree with you. The super close-up shots that we got from that one featurette though.
Oh, dude,
they
look
look
like
gorgeous.
animatronics.
They look gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, they're CG, but they look like animatronics. They look gorgeous.
I was
but no,
fooled.
I agree that it's a little CGE looking, and honestly, the way those raptors are moving, that would have been the perfect opportunity to have like a CG mix with practical there. But I mean, it is what it is. There weren't animatronic raptors in the movie. It turns out it's unfortunate, but it is. But
I mean, I'm watching the clip again.
It doesn't.
Like, you've got to praise the set as well, you know, and all the practical stuff that they do have there. Obviously, everyone wants more practical dinosaurs, but the practical set itself,
fantastic.
It's so believable. It's so big. It looks great. It's just, I think it's just in the daytime. The Raptors are just looking a bit weird to me, but I think it's the compression. I think obviously when we see them,
that's my problem with modern CG, is if you need high resolution for it to not look cartoony. With a lot of modern CG, they pack so much detail in it, but you lose. They don't use these tricks to make it more believable to the eye. They basically need you to see it in Ultra HD, and it'll look really good. But as soon as like the compression is on it, it just looks super cartoony because you don't see all those harsh details that are basically tricking your eye. And I feel like a lot of modern CG artists sometimes go around effects the wrong way because you can't always see those crazy details that they're relying on. And I think that a mixture of like they try to do everything real, where in the past they had to fake it all. I think sometimes faking it all, using a lot of these tricks, these cinematic tricks to make things look real, work better. Because, believe it or not, and I know a lot of CG artists, I know they're amazing artists and technicians that go into creating just the work that goes into it's phenomenal. And I know a lot of times they kind of feel like a little bit threatened or insulted when you mention that older movie, Jurassic Park tends to look more authentic. Like, obviously the new CG is better.
Yeah.
But the way the old CG was blended looks more organic and authentic. And I think it's just they try to do a little too much, and they don't hold back anymore because they don't have to. And I think sometimes holding back, and it's the same thing as like filming with practical effects. Sometimes to film them, you have to take these more intimate and creative shots, but to make it look real, if you pull it off, it's fantastic. And I think it's the same thing with CG, but you don't need to hold it back as much with CG. And that's my problem with a lot of modern movies, to be honest, is it doesn't try to hide the CG anymore. They want you to say, wow, look at those special effects, instead of being like, wow, that wall just crumbled in front of me. It's no longer about...
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you entirely, and that's my problem with a lot of modern blockbusters. It's just not what I want to say. I don't want to be thrown in my face. And I think that's one thing in this movie that's going to be hard for people to accept, is that, there is a lot of CGI. A lot of this island is constructed with CGI, but I think we need to take it that... I mean, I'm hoping in this movie it's not so much look at this CGI, it's more we just needed it. We just needed to do it.
We'll see. I don't know. I've seen some things where it's like, you could have used the practical, I don't know why you didn't. Like, I don't understand the reasoning. Let's have one apatosaur, okay, cool, thank you for that, but it looks kind of stupid. The Raptors were probably the most ideal choice for animatronics.
Okay, so inside the Indominus Rex paddock, there are all these light scratches in the wall. I mean, the wall is covered in scratches, but they're not too deep. And when she breaks out, her elbow hits the concrete and it just shatters. And I'm thinking to myself, why isn't the entire inside of the paddock covered in like shattered pieces of concrete then, if she can do that? It just,
or maybe she's been saving.
I guess it just seemed
energy.
like, I don't know, because her elbow just bumps and just kind of breaks. It's just like one of those things like, oh, that would look so cool if everything was crumbling around her. And like, to me, I'm like, it might be a little bit too much. It should have just been like, maybe you see the door closing on her and hearing the metal creak and she just kind of pulls it apart. I mean, that's just kind of like, maybe, honestly, it's a small pet peeve and it doesn't bother me a ton. It's just like one of those things I'm like, I guess it's an example for me of sometimes where CG, you can do it to make things look cooler in theory, but sometimes if you do too many things that look cooler because of CG, it starts to lose that level of visual authenticity to me. Everyone has a different taste, but I think we're all kind of on the same page where what you can do in camera, you should do in camera.
Definitely. And I think that's going to be one of the points about this movie that may, upset some people. I think there's still a lot of people out there who are expecting a lot of animatronics, just purely because that's what Jurassic Park has done in the past. But it's been a long time since the last Jurassic Park movie, and the industry has shifted so rapidly. We're all just trying to catch up.
Wow.
God damn it. God damn it.
Sorry.
That's pretty good.
I don't know. It's a good film, man. The original is okay.
It's okay.
You
It's like,
a
you know,
solid.
It's an okay
Okay.
movie. It's an okay looking
Yeah, I mean,
movie.
it's
got an
quotable.
okay. It's got an okay plot. Okay lines of dialogue.
I wouldn't watch it again, though.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean-
It's a one-time watch, maybe on demand or something. I wouldn't go out.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
see it,
Yeah. I
though.
wouldn't pay for it. Wouldn't pay.
No,
for it.
no. Jurassic Park. I mean,
Jurassic Park 3, on the other hand, that's something you
oh
want
my
to watch.
god. You said, yeah,
I'm kidding.
yeah. Throw that on the big screen for me all day, every day.
Good boy.
I used to. I don't know if Alex, this will probably relate to you, but you know we've got Sky box office.
Yeah.
It's this. You've probably got something similar. Well, you definitely have something similar in the US, guys. It's basically like where it has a list of movies and you can pay £3 through your TV system to play them, kind of thing. It's like renting.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
like
have that.
digital on demand stuff.
Yeah.
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 But back when JP3 came out, it was very basic, but there was like tons of movies and stuff, and you could buy them. And I remember, as Alex, you may remember, Jurassic Park 3 was on there for so long, and you used to be able to get away with watching the first 15 minutes for free. And then it would say you have to pay.
I don't remember that.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Those are like
And I
the
used to
early
watch
days.
There used to be like days where I'd watch the first 15 minutes of Jurassic Park 3 every day, all the time, non-stop. I'd watch the first one and then I'd go to the next channel where it was playing 30 minutes later, and I'd watch the first 15 minutes.
Oh,
I loved the film, Asees. That's
Good
why.
boy.
This is between cinema and then before it got on DVD.
Yeah.
So
oh, man, those were like the early days where like just you can be young and excited.
I'm still young and
do
excited,
stupid
so
things.
I'm okay.
I need to find a way to. Oh man,
I'm with you, Chris. I'm finding it really hard. I'm really excited for the movie, but I'm not jumping around like a kid. Like,
Yeah.
I feel
You
like
guys have
I'm
been
actually
14
feeling
years.
more like a kid for Star Wars still. Even though I'm not as big of a Star Wars fan, for some reason it's doing it for me more than Jurassic World. I think it has to do with just the marketing and everything. It's just been so much more solid.
I think it's a keyword on this podcast. I think we must hit it 100 times. The word marketing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, to be fair, marketing
all we-
has
it's all
done
we
a
seem to
good
talk
job considering how many people are excited for this movie and will watch it. Like, they've technically done a good
In
job.
that sense.
So, I don't know.
In that
Yeah.
sense,
Actually, yeah. When I was at
just-
Best Buy yesterday, I was pretty excited to see all these little kids, like when they're playing the footage, like, see, oh, Jurassic World, or even parents like, oh, look, honey, it's Jurassic World.
Oh, speaking of kids, man, I was at work the other day and we had that big Mosasaur
Speaking
poster.
of kids.
Oh, yeah, we had that Mosasaur
So
poster.
enthusiastic.
I literally saw a kid come up and say, "Oh my god, that's not the Indominus Rex. I want the Indominus Rex." I shat
Really?
my pants.
You adopt that child.
Yeah, I'm like, how does this kid know what
Yeah,
he's
what
talking
the
about?
hell?
I was very impressed. I like kids now, so it's all good. Thanks to that kid. I'm very shocked about the how many kids are actually pumped for this movie, which is
Yeah,
weird, I
it
guess.
really,
Well,
really
I
into
think
it.
I think it's natural, isn't it? And I think if the toy line's out now, there must be a lot of kids in America, because I don't know if the toy line's hit Britain yet. I certainly haven't seen a thing.
They definitely
there
have.
must
I've
be-
seen from plenty of my followers.
What are you doing,
Okay.
Jack?
But yeah, it's pretty exciting. So I think
Hey,
anyway.
Jurassic Park just tweeted something.
Oh,
Okay, cool. Let's look.
this is becoming a chore, honestly. Just like,
Yeah, I'm like,
Frustrating.
especially because when I've got Skype
Oh, that's
and
so
Audacity running.
Oh, hang on. This is going to be a good one.
Hold on, I'll boot up my.
animatronic, like a dinosaur.
Yeah, this is the thing.
What?
We're watching this, guys.
This is the thing, Chris.
That's another interview.
What do you mean
thing.
this is the thing?
It's the animatronic, the sole animatronic.
Oh,
that's
the
showing them
the
filming.
Apatosaurus.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's not playing for me.
It's
Oh,
starting
whoops,
off
I
with
went
like
to
the trailer interview with Colin.
God damn it, guys!
For God's sake. Why is this not playing?
Why does this always happen to us in the middle of a podcast?
Oh my god,
I-
Spielberg's
Ash
talking
is-
about Colin now. That's cool.
Oh, look at this!
Oh, come on, man. It's not playing for me.
I hate this thing's blue eyes,
Nice.
but otherwise it's gorgeous.
It looks good. I love seeing. Well, I love seeing a film. So
Hold on.
I love seeing.
Yeah, I'm
everything.
watching
It's like
this. So
when
hey, guess what?
Asees is-
We can talk about this in a second.
Why is it not playing?
this
for
is
me?
all, this
What
is
is going
intro-
on?
This is all about Colin. People are just talking about how great Colin is. Ew, that paddle
Okay, I
look
got
like
it.
shit.
I got it. Oh, so you can't choose a
Oh,
volume. You can just have it
oh!
on or off.
No way! Hold on. Okay,
That
so at,
paddle
like,
would look like ass.
okay, hold on. Wait, at 30 seconds, is that the old classic Jurassic Park gift shop? Or is that no, that's a maintenance shed.
Oh, dude, this is so good. Oh my god, what is that? Dude, is that at 30 seconds?
Hang on, I'm going back. Alex, pop it up, help us out.
What is that? That's old Jurassic Park hats.
Oh, guys, there's new music in this.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, is that the
Dude,
park
there's
is open?
old Jurassic Park hats in the background, workers' hats.
Oh, I see
There's a thing that looks... Oh my god.
Me.
This...
Dude, this is
I
fantastic.
swear to God, if
This is the
someone
kind of
says
video I
they
wanna
shot this
see.
all on green screen, I'm going to go to their house and slap them in the face.
He's sitting there with Spielberg. He's done it, man. His career is just taking off like
You know
that.
what? I guarantee
Fair
this.
play to
In
him.
like less than a year, we'll hear the announcement of Colin Trevorrow directing the spin-off. Guaranteed. The Star Wars spin-off. 100%.
No, I don't see it.
I
think-
100% see it. I also called him
Only if
leaving,
they're
man.
willing to delay it.
2018, I think you can make it work.
Oh, the neck of the Apatosaur is longer than I thought.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I still don't like the Apatosaur's blue eyes, though. It's the eyes really throw me off.
It looks like a long.
It's
shirt
an
with
it's an
blue
odd
eyes.
dinosaur to choose lying down.
Yeah, it's weird having a long, like a sauropod, a long-necked animal lying down like that. It's weird, but I mean,
Unnatural.
it's fine. It's kind of awkward seeing that. It's like goes against like your instincts of what you expect to see, you know?
Oh, dude, that was so cool. That video, that was super cool. Okay, yeah. So I think, well, fuck, that was great. Okay, so we have like 10 things to post now when we get back to it.
Yeah,
Start
right.
recording. But I go through the articles just to see what we haven't talked about. The thing that we haven't
Best Buy.
talked about.
Best Buy footage.
Yeah. Well, do you want to talk about that first? Because I was going to bring up the fact that it was reported that Colin is not going to be directing Jurassic World 2.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Obviously, the sequel has not been greenlit by any means, but it's obviously talked about. And Jurassic Park is a franchise. This is a sequel in itself, anyway. They're gonna do a Jurassic World 2, probably regardless. But this movie's going to make a lot of money, and they're going to make a sequel. So, yeah, I find it pretty interesting. He said Jurassic Park is like Star Wars. Different directors can give a different taste to each movie. I would be involved in some way, but not as director. I think
That hurts me. Right? But we all.
It does,
yeah,
I
This
think,
wasn't gonna happen. I had a feeling.
No, see, I always thought he was going to stay purely because he's recreated this franchise, and obviously so has Spielberg and Frank Marshall. They've brought it back, but he's the one who it's his vision kind of thing. And I just thought he would stay on primarily because he's created this, and he wouldn't want to see it go in a direction that he didn't agree with or in a bad.
Yeah, Jack.
He obviously doesn't want JP3 to happen again.
Yeah, you've been saying that for a while, and I mean, I agree with you. I don't think that he would deny the film. I think it's more of his schedule doesn't align with Universal's, and Universal's has a date. If they're going to do a sequel, it makes sense to kind of keep things flowing at a good rate. So I think that's what it really comes down to. Is he's got 2 films announced already, and I just don't think that schedule would segue for him being a director. So he would have to drop one of those films, and I think. He's doing his own movie that it's his own original idea. So I knew that he was going to go for that, and I saw this coming as soon as they announced Intelligent Life, and then especially after it turned out he was doing the Book of Henry first. I'm like, well, there goes the sequel for Jurassic World with him directing. Hopefully, he's very involved with like the story and just kind of the direction overall.
Well, hopefully he'll write it.
Yeah, that's. I'm hoping that him and Derek come back to write it, honestly, and maybe he'll kind of like.
It seems like they would have mapped out the next couple of films in a very basic way, on a sheet of paper.
I'm nervous about the next director. I'm curious to see. Like, we haven't really seen what happens.
No,
in like these type of
that's
situations.
what's bugging me, man. Now they've announced. Now that he's sort of said this, which isn't a final confirmation, I still feel like there's a chance he could.
There's a chance if
come
somehow
back when it's
schedules
officially
aligned.
offered.
If Universal's like,
I'm praying Universal don't.
You know what's
rush
going to
this.
take? Just
but I don't even think it's a
truckload of
rush.
money.
I mean, I think it would be like at least 4 years until we got Jurassic World 2 if he did it.
No, they wouldn't.
And
wait
I
that
don't
long.
think, I don't think that's even rushing. I think that's. I honestly do think that's too long. I think it should be 3 years tops.
3 years, like the other
Godzilla's
films.
even waiting
Perfect.
way too fucking long.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that we're going to see the sequel in 2 years.
I don't want it to be rushed.
I don't think it'll be rushed. I mean, that's enough time.
3 years minimum.
That I don't know. I mean, that's how long the Jurassic World that we know was made in. Basically, is 2 years. So, I mean, I think, and I don't mean like 2 years to the day, but somewhere around that like kind of window.
Yeah. Well, I think 3 years is a really safe bet. I think if Universal do it, if we keep to that tradition,
Yeah.
I think it's enough time for them to not jump, sort of jump on the bandwagon and quickly write a sequel. It's enough time for them to develop it properly, but also it's enough time for people to it's still going to be relevant.
Okay. But yeah, I think
I'm kind of afraid now. Just thinking about it, I don't want to. Like, I built this trust in Derek and Colin now. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's going to be weird, kind of.
I just hope
if they announce another director who's only done something small, it's going to be really. It's going to be hard for people to.
It's going to be weird if we. Yeah. If you go like small, if you go independent again, it's like, wow, where are you going to pull another person from? Or if you go someone else that's maybe bigger but more of like a sequel director, like I'm just kind of having a hard time imagining.
Not even. I wouldn't even go with him.
Who did you say?
He's. I don't know.
Oh, I
can see him doing it.
Which one of the apes did he do?
First Rise.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all thought that he was a possible candidate for Jurassic
100%.
World.
Yeah. John Favreau. I can see happening.
John Favreau.
Yeah, I don't want him though.
Neither do I.
I mean, like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't do well out. Cowboys and Aliens sucked.
Yeah,
Chef
that's what I
was
mean.
fucking amazing though.
Chef was fantastic, but that's
a completely different type of movie.
Film.
Yeah, no, I mean he's a talented guy. I just don't think his action movie vision type of idea would really apply well for Jurassic. Well, I want someone that could.
Matt Reeves did Dawn.
Yeah,
Dawn,
he's busy with
Dawn
the other
was
one
amazing. Now. Matt Reeves is the.
Yeah, he's doing the War of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, cool! Fair play to him.
And
So I guess we can, once the film's out, we'll know a bit more. We can discuss who we think it's going to be. But it's a little bit worrying. Not that he's not coming back, more so that. No, actually, that is 100% the worry. I'm worried that he's not.
I'm
coming
worried
back to kind of
that it's going to be very hard to find someone as talented and as passionate as him. Because his passion and talent is genuine, it's real, and
it's the fact that he's a real.
Well, we all know the next director already, right? It's Jack, so it's all good. Who cares?
Oh right,
yeah, that would be fun. Maybe Jurassic Park 7.
Yeah, right.
maybe I'll. Sorry.
I think that would be. I think that would be Jurassic.
Yeah,
Jurassic Planet. I think
Jurassic Planet. No, that sounds awful.
Yeah, I think that's the current name on the.
I mean, yeah, I'll do Jurassic 5, but hey, when this trilogy is over, I might be old. I might have established myself by then.
I noticed some people are getting
Jurassic Park 7.
really bitter about us calling it Jurassic World 2 on Twitter.
Who was?
People.
Why
some people in general are
getting 5? Why are we saying Jurassic World 2?
Well, because
it's
going to be Jurassic World 2.
Isn't it?
I mean, they just rebranded the franchise. They're not going to pop back to Jurassic Park. It doesn't really make sense. And plus,
it's not going to be Jurassic Park 5.
It's now
as cool as that would be.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah, it was the Jurassic Park trilogy. Now we're in the Jurassic World trilogy. You've got to figure it that way.
Yeah, I'll do the Jurassic something trilogy.
Where are you going with this movie?
Planet.
I don't understand. What are you going to do with the sequel? Like, it has to be militarized dinosaurs. It honestly has to be that.
Well, we don't know what happens in this.
It doesn't really have to. I mean,
probably.
What else could it be though?
We don't know.
Lost on
Well, I mean, I think it might be something along. I mean, well, they probably have other facilities. I mean, you got to think. They're the world's largest, biotech company. God knows what they're experimenting on what corner of the earth. People know and visit Jurassic World, but they might have dinosaurs and other research facilities all over that are more top secret. They might have, more military style, installations. And we know there's from the viral website, we know there's the Martel stuff in Siberia.
If that happens in the movies, I'm out. 100%.
If a dinosaur movie takes place in Siberia?
No, if they bring in those stupid mammal things. What are they called? Those prehistoric
mammoths.
Mammoths?
Yeah, those mammoths. If that
Mastodons, mammoths.
I'm done. I'm 100% done at that point. I don't care.
I don't see. I mean, if it was a movie about if it was all about mammoths and mastodons and saber-tooth tigers, God, I would be like, oh, what the hell are you doing? But I have nothing wrong with seeing a mammoth or mastodon in a scene, because it's not really going to play an important role. It's just, but I think there's
I just think if they do something in Siberia or whatever, and then they start bringing in sort of background CGI animals, I think then there's a problem, because they're just doing it for the pure sake. I think they need to stick to what makes Jurassic Park good: the raptors, the Rex,
and the Spinosaurus.
Whatever Jurassic World establishes.
How about we get
with the Indominus, whatever the fate of the Indominus?
How about we get a movie that has a longer sequence with the Dilophosaurus next? I would really like to see the Dilophosaurus come back.
How come no one's ever touched on that?
I think everyone would. And
why has it just been in the first movie for 5 minutes?
Yeah, at least the John Sayles script, for all its flaws, had Dilophosaurus in it. Of course, it completely misnamed them as a lizard, and it had them swinging from tree branch to tree branch by their tails. But it did have them in it.
This movie's essentially like a super streamlined John Sayles script, right? Like, it has the mercenary, the trained velociraptors.
I don't think it's fair giving John Sayles the credit for that, because that's the stuff that
not credit,
Spielberg
but,
basically. Yeah, I think that's stuff that Spielberg's been pushing. He said, he wanted hybridized dinosaurs. He wanted scarier hybridized dinosaurs. Best Buy has a bunch of exclusive footage if you go there, so that was pretty cool. It just started yesterday. So they have two things. They have an extended trailer, and they have a new featurette, and it's cool. It's got Ed Verreau in the featurette, among Frank Marshall and a lot of other things. So they're talking a lot about the Samsung Innovation Center and the Samsung connection, but they show a ton of new footage and all that fun stuff. But the new footage, it's mostly familiar shots. I think the one scene that was new, you can see he's hiding underneath the car and he cuts the fuel line and douses himself in fuel. And
I saw that clip.
But And this is spoiler territory, and this is about the Indominus Rex. And if you haven't been following, if you've been following our podcast, you probably know. But if you decide to tune into this one for the first time, tune out now if you don't know about some of the Indominus Rex's.
Skip forward 5 minutes.
Hopefully, I don't know. It just, the Indominus Rex has an ability. She can camouflage. And that's what the scene was. You see the ACU troopers in the jungle, and suddenly you see the jungle start shifting, and then the Indominus Rex's head just kind of comes, it's kind of leafy green patterned, and it kind of goes to her color and just roars, and then you just have Hamada shout, she can camouflage, before he just gets...
That was such a funny line.
It was so desperate the way he shouts it, though. I definitely bought it, in the terms of, he was just holy fuck, she can camouflage.
The only thing I noticed when people posted those clips were the Samsung TVs. Did they have the motion thing on, the True Motion, whatever it's called?
Yes, they had motion smoothing.
Annoying.
I actually asked them to take motion smoothing on and off, and so they did. And then it literally, a thing came up on the TV we're sorry, the video store demo, because they had to take it off of demo mode. They're the video you're playing only works with the TVs on demo mode to avoid piracy or something like that. So we're he's just well, I guess we need to keep motion smoothing on.
How weird. How strange.
Yeah, it's I hate motion smoothing. It's you go to any TV shop though, and they're using it, so it made everything look awkward. But beyond that, the scene, the camouflage, it looks good.
Yeah, I think so. No complaints.
I was worried about how that was going to look, but it looks good, and it's it really, really brought me to what I visualized when I read the Lost World novel with the Carnotaurus.
That's good to hear.
I mean, you guys saw the clip.
Really,
you saw the clip, the off-screen clips, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
You liked it? Yeah.
Just okay.
I think it looked good.
Just, but yeah, then like I said, there's also another featurette that's playing there. Oh, and apparently they'll give you mine didn't have the brochures with a park map on them, but they're giving you park maps as well as collectible collectible trading card packs.
That's not fair. I don't get anything in Canada. It sucks.
Come to Britain, man. You get nothing as well.
We're essentially the same place anyways, so, you know.
I'll just go to a bunch of Best Buys and just kind of keep stockpiling the cards and then try to give them to you guys.
That'd be sweet, man.
That'd be a 9 out of 10.
So yeah, we've as well, the latest news article as of today on our website. We're behind now. Is the B-roll? We all saw that.
Oh, yeah. We didn't talk about the music either.
Oh god. Okay. So the B-roll was awesome. Check it out. It's just some behind the scenes on the set. You see Spielberg on the set with Frank Marshall and Colin. It's a cool thing. It's a bit spoilery, but it doesn't really show that much from the movie. It literally is just a B-roll. It's pretty cool. Very cool. And then today, the music was literally minutes before we started to record. Entertainment Weekly have an interview with John Williams, correct?
Was it
No, it's Michael Giacchino.
Oh, it's with Giacchino.
I was like, whoa, wait, what's going on here?
Oh, I thought because... Oh, Jurassic Park composer on John Williams. I was reading it wrong, man.
He's doing what to John Williams?
No.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was totally reading that wrong. I thought I haven't actually read the interview yet because we began recording, but at the bottom there is two new pieces of music from two new tracks from the film.
Yeah.
From Giacchino, and they both sound well. The first one, 9 to
Oh my
Survival
god, it's
Job.
so good.
Loved that.
It's amazing, and it sounds super Giacchino, very lost, very but it's it's fresh.
I was gonna say if there was one problem I had, it was starting to sound like the ending of Super 8 for a little bit there.
Don't you dare!
Where I'm like, and then it went into the park is open. I'm like, okay, but it was because he does that same thing. He does like it literally. If you listen to this Super 8 soundtrack, then listen to like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. It like the same exact sound of like. I can't do it right now, but basically the ending of...
No, try. I want to hear it. Do it.
No, I can't remember it. I actually just lapsed, and I completely forget what the theme sounds like. But, like, it kind of sounds like... And he had that in another movie, and I was like, oh, don't do that with... And then I started listening, and I'm like, oh my god. Again with Jurassic World? God damn it. Like, I think he's such a talented composer, but he's been really repeating a lot of styles.
He's lazy.
But then it kicks in, and then you're like, okay.
Oh, I guess we'll see. I really liked it, but the park is closed.
Oh my god.
Tragic.
Forget
Oh
it.
my god, man.
Yeah.
What's it called? Contains what? What does it say there? What's the title of it?
What?
Without playing it. It's brackets contains...
Contains heartfelt moments you will cry.
Is that
No?
what it says?
But I will cry when it comes in the theater.
Contains music from John Williams.
Contains Jurassic Park theme by John
Yeah.
Williams. Yeah, fair enough. Amazing.
The best track so far. Hands down.
And then...
Yeah.
Not only are those 2 full tracks online, but you can listen to a preview of the entire album on iTunes.
I don't think I'm gonna.
Why not? What's wrong with you, boy?
I What's wrong with you, boy? I can listen to these 2 tracks. I don't think I can listen to all of them. Even though it's just a preview.
I think I'm gonna.
I listened to a few
wait.
samples of some of the ones.
Chris, how'd you do that? Isn't it a New Zealand store? How'd you access that?
It just said it's a New Zealand store. Do you want to change stores? And I said, yeah, why not?
Oh, what the shit?
I just pressed yes, and it worked.
You can do it so long as you don't buy anything, I think.
Yeah, see?
Oh, okay. I'll check that. I'll check that out.
I should look. I don't want to do it though. I think I'll watch any more TV spots fine because I don't think there's much more that they're gonna show.
Was there a clip last night from the Harry Potter thing? Was that a thing as well?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. I watched.
Good.
I was playing Minecraft, and I watched Game of Thrones.
Oh my god, Game of Thrones yesterday. Holy shit.
It was insane.
Holy shit.
But,
we can't get into it then. We can't.
So yeah, the music's beautiful. I'm sorry, I accidentally triggered the park is closed on my computer and it's playing, and I'm just like, wow, this is good.
It really is beautiful. Alex, you like the music, right?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, of course.
Will you cry, Alex, when you watch
So
it in the movie theater?
When the first 2 tracks came out, it was on the radio last week, wasn't it? When the classic, the park theme kicked in midway through as the Jurassic World turns, just a single tear rolled down my cheek.
That didn't do anything for me,
same.
though. I was upset by that.
Ah,
But these tracks are something special.
Yeah, well,
The last tracks were great. These ones are even better.
I have
should
high
listen
expectations,
to
though.
you should listen to the preview of Welcome to Jurassic World.
Is it good?
Oh, for God's... Okay, fine. Link me.
It's in the chat. The
Okay.
iTunes link.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. Got it.
But
I'll listen to the preview of that, and that's... Oh, wait,
I'm
what?
really excited for the soundtrack. It's going to say that you're not the right store. Do you want to change? And you're going to be like, yeah, I want to change. And then you
have to say it with like a
no.
sass as well, and apparently it'll
like, yeah, I want to change.
Just like that.
I don't need to change. It plays fine. I think it's... What am I saying? Welcome to Jurassic... Okay, give me a sec. It's not playing. Okay. Sounds great.
Whatever, we'll worry about that later on, I guess. It sounds good, though. And honestly, I mean, I'm really excited for the soundtrack. I really want to own it. I hope that we maybe get a deluxe edition down the road with even more songs, or maybe a vinyl release. That would be really cool to get a collector's edition vinyl release.
I'd like to hope so, yeah, for sure.
Jurassic Park got one last year, didn't it? With
with
the Mondo
Mondo,
covers?
and it sold out so quickly, and I didn't buy it like an idiot.
Yeah.
Didn't they fuck
and,
up
like,
the T-Rex foot, though?
I deeply regret not buying that. Deeply, deeply.
So, with 10 days, or 11 days, left until the release of Jurassic World, how are we all feeling?
I don't know. Confused.
Why?
Yeah.
Haven't you guys gone
'Cause,
outside yet and just started laughing like a fucking maniac? That happened to me the other day. I was taking Arya for a walk. I started thinking about Jurassic World and the 14-year wait. I just started laughing. It was strange.
That happened to me when they announced it, like with Jurassic World. Like it like when it got a name, I just it was like finally real to me, and I was just like, oh my god, it's actually happening.
I lost my
no,
shit.
but I
It's
like
funny.
I'm actually not having that happen right now,
No, I'm not either.
and it's really bothering me. I want it to,
Well,
but
here's
I'm
the
just
plan.
not.
Step away from your computers. Take a day
I
off.
can't.
Well, you have to, man. Take a day off and then come back and think about it.
The internet will break if we take a day off, and plus,
I mean, I did that. I was on a film shoot a couple
Yeah.
of weeks ago, and it was a week where I couldn't really contribute, post, read, or even watch anything.
it's like
And when I finally got back, I listened to those.
Shit, I'll be right back.
When I finally got back into London, I listened to those 2 tracks that were released. I sat down on the sofa and I watched them through the PS3. Man, yeah, I think I got it. I think I got it then because the tracks were quite emotional. And like when Alex said, when the Jurassic theme actually, kicked in halfway through, I was just, my head went back and I went. Fuck.
I mean, I think
is happening.
I know I'm gonna get massive chills as soon as when I'm watching the movie and the Jurassic theme kicks in. That's gonna be like I'm probably gonna.
Dude, when the universe,
I'm gonna like want to like just kind of jump up and be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be mental. I'm very, very excited for the movie, but I'm not.
I think I'm really going to
like
enjoy, and I think I'm really going to be excited when I'm there in theaters to see it. But unfortunately, I just haven't been able to get into the pre-release, like, overly excited type of feeling. Like, that anticipation. And I still, I mean, I'll get that on a lot of things still, but for whatever reason with Jurassic World, I just haven't got it.
Do you guys think it's because we're older and cynical
Yeah.
now? We're old.
No, I don't think so, because I still
No,
get like this
because
with
I
video
feel-
games. I mean, it would take a select video, like a video game I really like, but there are some that really get, like, if I follow the production pretty closely, I mean, like...
Dude, it's GTA for me. Like, any GTA, I'm running around like a fucking schoolgirl, getting excited for those games. Like, the whole build-up for GTA 5 was insane.
yeah, like, the last build-up I was super into was probably, like, Halo 4.
Ew.
And that
wasn't that a letdown for you?
The build-up was fun. The game was okay.
It was okay. Yeah, it was decent. Just decent.
It wasn't a bad game, but I've got higher expectations for Halo.
I blame 343 for that. Like they did an okay job, but I was expecting.
They're a good
like,
developer. They've got a lot of cool people. They've got a lot of cool people in their studio. I think they're totally chill. I think they make a lot of silly design decisions,
I think Halo 5
and they
Guardians will be
stubbornly
special.
stick to it. But
I mean, aside from Halo, how are we all watching the film? What's the first screening of Jurassic World?
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
IMAX.
Drunk.
All I know is it'll be IMAX. It'll be IMAX 3D because you can only see IMAX in 3D with Jurassic World.
Yep.
And it'll be on a screen that is good, as well as I know we'll have a big crowd. So I probably know the theater I'm going to see it on. However, if I can swing up an earlier screening, like how they do advanced preview screenings, I will see it that way. Even though it'll probably be a bunch of people that are like local print journalists.
Bunch of
mixed with-
pricks.
Yeah, it won't be people dressed up, is basically what I'm saying, and so they won't be as into it as me. But I will see it as many times as possible, basically.
All right.
I just can't wait to. I can't wait to go there to, like, we still call it a midnight release, even though it starts at 7 p.m. now.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to go to the quote unquote midnight release and just see everyone like freaking out and see people dressed up as Dotson and Nedry and Alan Grant and maybe even some new Jurassic World characters. I could totally dress up as Jake Johnson's character. All I need is a Jurassic Park shirt. Got one. All I need is a plaid shirt. Definitely have a few of those.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same as it is for you, but like every major retailer here now in the U.S., like overnight, it went from there's nothing to
Yeah.
okay, here's the ones at Target. Yeah,
No.
yeah. I mean, like it's going crazy.
Even Hot Topic
If you look on
heard that.
eBay, there's like girls' underwear that's Jurassic World themed.
Oh, well, I'll buy some.
Yeah,
of
no,
those.
I figured that I'd wear that to the premiere. I mean, honestly, it just really kind of helps my figure pop.
Definitely. I mean, it just makes me feel
Sexy.
fantastic. Chris, not Chris, Alex, is there an IMAX near you?
Yeah. We got a giant IMAX, man.
Yes.
Oh, dude, nice. So that's how you're going to open.
Of course.
watch it.
I still haven't figured out when I want to watch it though. Like, it's out at 7 in the morning, but like I don't like watching films that early. Like, I feel
Wait.
like watching films is an evening thing.
What 7 a.m. on what day?
The 11th.
Holy shit.
Is it
that's
7?
early.
You sure it's not 7 p.m.? Because here it's 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me just check. I'm
No,
pretty sure
they are doing
Alex,
it early.
how about this? Watch the show in the morning, evening, and at night. Problem solved.
Yeah, right?
that's not a bad idea.
Listen, I get free movies, so here's my plan. I'm going to go on Thursday night, unless I get the Wednesday screening somehow. On Thursday night, I'm going to watch at 7 o'clock with my sister, because she's a fan as well. She wants to do that. And then I work at the cinema
for
too,
her,
right?
good
So we have a cast screening, or like the group employee screening. And I'll do that. And then tomorrow morning, or Friday morning, I'll watch it again. And then Friday night, I'll watch it one more time.
Here we go. June 11th, in IMAX 3D. Not 7 in the morning. There's 11 in the morning.
Nice.
2 in the afternoon, 5 in the afternoon. So
Wait.
11 in the morning for us. We're 5 hours ahead of you. So that's
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 5 or 6.
Check
from
June
these guys.
10th. There's nothing for June 10th?
no.
Shit.
So do you guys not really do midnight screenings there?
We do. I don't know why we're not
They
getting
do.
this.
Yeah, Alex was saying that before we started the scope call. Actually, it's kind of
That's
weird.
yeah, it's
I'll
strange.
be seeing it. I just heard. Okay, so I live on I live on a small island, so we don't have.
Is it in Costa
branded
Rica?
cinemas, which yeah,
Sonar.
if only. But I just found
New
out
bar.
the guy who runs
Bracketeers.
yeah. Oh God, Return of the Bracketeers.
Jesus.
No, I'll be seeing it on the 11th at about 9:30 p.m. So at least I get to see it on the 11th, because I was worried because our cinemas sometimes doesn't get it early, doesn't get it on time.
You gotta get off that island and go to a big theater.
Well, dude, I took all my holiday that I had available for the film shoot, came back, you know what, and then so the only thing I can do is see it locally in a normal cinema, and then at the end of June or start of July go to the UK. and see it in IMAX.
Gotcha.
It's a shame, but I just life.
It's the way it is sometimes.
It sucks, man. It sucks. But yeah, I'm trying to get a T-shirt on Amazon, a Jurassic Park one, because
Yeah, you
all I can buy is small and extra.
Get
large.
the small one. Might as well.
Well, it will go with the underwear.
There you go.
yeah,
Nice and
yeah.
tight.
You really yeah. Make sure
Nice
if
and
you
tight,
go with
that's
that, make sure you post some pictures.
Yeah, Bracketeers, dude.
That's what bracketeers are.
All right, pause this, guys. Wait.
Maybe.
Hang on to that thought. Pause it. I gotta go outside real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Okay.
love you, man.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
I do love Asees. He's a good guy.
He's a great guy.
I miss Asees.
Jack,
Already.
you've said this about 3 different people already today.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
So,
I miss people.
is this gonna be like our last podcast before the movie comes out, or are we gonna try to get another one in?
No, I think we got to get more
Okay.
in. I think we got to try a couple
Cool.
more. I think so, because it's the build-up, and I think we're going to change our perspective. Our, we're gonna change what we're thinking. I think one day Asees is probably gonna hate the movie. I'm not gonna go watch it.
Yeah, that was my my prediction for the movie for all of our reactions. I think that I might be pretty close to my predictions for us.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it sounded pretty fair, right?
To be fair to you, yeah, I think I agree. I'm probably gonna fucking love it. And
then, like, later on you might be like, you know what, this bothered me, like, after some time, but you're still gonna like it. But I think I'm
gonna love it, but I think it's gonna take me a day or two, like with the trailers, to be like, okay, hang on.
It took you like 2 months.
This was weird.
It took you like 2 months. God damn it, Jack.
Nah.
It took you 2 months to admit it.
To admit it, maybe.
Okay, I might be extending the time period a little bit there, but you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's going to be an interesting period, nonetheless. I think the next week is it's going to be ridiculous. I think we're going to suddenly realize it's very.
I know.
Close.
I mean, okay. So we saw on Twitter that there was actually a VR experience at a theater in New York.
Okay.
With like the Oculus Rift or whatever, Samsung or I don't know what it is.
It's Samsung and Oculus Rift. You put the phone in the viewer.
Okay. Interesting. So there were a bunch of different experiences at the theaters, it turns out. Like, you can see all these different dinosaurs, and it was apparently stunning. The CG was done by IOM, and from the guy who saw it, he said that it's going to be released on multiple platforms come the 12th. Which means it's probably going to be something that you can get maybe for free, because it's not like everybody has a VR headset. But I'm hoping they like bring it elsewhere. Well, some Best Buys do it. I looked at my Best Buys that have VR stations. The nearest one is 3 hours away.
I'm back,
kids. I'm going to call them today. Hey, welcome back.
Thanks.
I'm going to call them today. I'm going to see if they have the Jurassic World VR demo. And if so, it looks like it's time for a little mini road trip.
Alright, speaking of that, Chris, where did you find out the locations? Is that just the AMC theaters?
No, it's that one AMC theater is the only theater that's doing it. Apparently some Best Buys have an abbreviated version of the demo, but from what I understand, rather than seeing all the different dinosaur places, you can only see the apatosaur one. But people said it's like an like you're like near some logs in a forest, and there are apatosaurs, and they're like tending to like a nest.
Oh my god,
of, like, of eggs and babies, and it's all done by IOM. And it's
How
apparently
can I
gorgeous.
see
this? I posted a link on my Twitter. I'm not sure if it's... You guys don't have Best Buy, do you?
We do, yeah. We do.
Oh, okay. Hit the link on my Twitter and find ones that have the VR demo stations. If you find one that has a VR demo station, call them first and find out if they have the Jurassic World demo, though.
I actually don't know you have Twitter. Interesting.
You don't... I was like, what? But yeah, the nearest one that has VR, to me, is 3 hours away.
Oh, there
and
it is.
I haven't confirmed yet that they have Jurassic World. But...
Oh, so the place has to have, like, a VR place.
Yeah, and then you want to confirm, like, by calling them. You don't want to go on a trip and then it turns out that they don't actually have Jurassic World VR. But, I mean, it sounds amazing. It's going to be releasing across multiple platforms come the 12th.
Oh, hang on. Before we... Oh, fuck, low batteries. Didn't some person say that this VR thing was like a smaller thing for a game or something?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
We don't really... Yeah, no one really knows.
What the fuck is that?
But it's not a game. It's not going to be a game. It's going to be an experience. Like...
Well, if you've been there and you've experienced it, send us an email. Get in touch. We'd love to know what it is, and we'd love to...
Yeah, or if you, like, worked on it and you can give us information, like, okay, so here's what... You know, that's the thing. If you... like, you know, work on these things and you were able to share, like, oh, hey, they don't know about this thing and they should, because it just drop us an email or tweet us, DM us, etc. Get in touch. Basically, if you don't hear back from us, find a way to get our attention.
I'll get your attention.
I'm not asking for I'm not asking for anything that you can't share. Just there are things that you can share and maybe it's not exactly well known, you know, throw us a bone, or you know,
a tyrannosaur bone.
I think so the next couple of weeks.
By the way, Lego Jurassic, if you're listening, we would all love to review the game for you.
Oh god, so much.
I've purchased all the sets now, and I don't regret a single thing. Just as a heads up.
Lego have been top with
Yeah,
this.
and I own an Xbox One. Jack, you've
Me
got a
too.
PS4 or is it a PS3? Jack, is it a PS4 or PS3?
PS3, but I'm getting a PS4.
So there
June.
you go. Asees has got an Xbox One. Alex?
I got a PS3, but I'll get a PS4 for this.
Oh, so
Yeah,
there you
that's
go.
why
2
I'm getting
Xbox
one, man.
Ones, 2 PS4s. It's a perfect, balanced review situation right there.
Hey, Chris, we're gonna
Yeah,
co-op
well-
this bitch,
Yeah.
right?
Does it have online co-op?
Oh, don't even start.
I don't. If it has online co-op, we will, but I'm not sure. It might be local only. I don't know. I hope not.
Well, good thing we're all meeting up soon
Okay,
anyway.
well-
So, ha 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 ha.
Let's all gate crash the Jurassic World London, not London. That already happened, I think. No, the Los Angeles. Let's all gate crash that premiere.
Yeah. Okay.
Drop what you're doing. Go to California.
Leave now.
What is
Drop
it?
what you're doing. Go to California on the 9th. We're just gonna
Oh.
gate crash the premiere. Colin's gonna see us all, and he's gonna be like, "All right, let them in." But we don't have enough seats. Kick some of the journalists out.
Yeah. Fuck those prick journalists. I said it.
I mean, we're real journalists.
Universal
mean-
used to be our #1 fans.
I think
I don't know
they're,
what
I
happened
think they're
there.
still all right.
Well, they hate some of us. Shit. Speaking of hating people, let's wrap this thing up.
Let's wrap this thing up before Asees goes
I'm not gonna rant.
about who he hates and who everybody else hates. 10 days, 10, 11 days, depending on when you're listening to this, could be 5 days. You could listen to this in 5 days. It means there's 5 days.
Yeah,
left
you might be
until
listening to this
Jurassic-
like
could be listening
you
to
might be
this
listening to
after
this
Jurassic World.
waiting in line for Jurassic World.
Yeah, and if you are, we credit you. That's some commitment to the podcast,
Yeah.
commitment to Jurassic, to the franchise. Very exciting times lay ahead. We're going to try and smash some more podcasts in before the release. Of course, we don't want. No, we've got to get another. At
Oh,
least,
it'll
At
be
least
two
one
more
more,
at least.
and
we're so busy, but we've got to get
We'll-
one more in. I think we should try and get.
we'll
Justin
make
on.
sure that like the one, whatever one's like our one before the movie, the last one before the movie, we'll make sure to have it just be insane. Let's make it fun. Let's be crazy, and we can cover the news if there's news to cover. But let's just
Ah, fuck the
You
news at
know-
this point.
Yeah,
let's
like
just
literally the podcast like
hype.
that's a day
Yeah,
before.
just let's have fun with it. Oh man, I wish that we could all see the movie together and like get everyone on Twitter and everything in on it. That would
You
just
know we
be
will one day,
amazing,
right?
wouldn't it?
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, we will, but it wouldn't be amazing if like we could all see it for the first time, like in some giant,
Oh yeah, for sure. Man.
amazing early screening with just like everybody. Like
Oh, without
That
that
would've
that's how it should have been.
I would, that would have been phenomenal. But hey,
Either way,
I'm
10
super.
10,
I'm really
11
excited.
days.
Like I said, I'm not like jumping up and down with anticipation in terms of like freaking out, but I'm super excited for the movie, and I know I'm gonna be. Yeah, like I said, it's weird. It's like surreal, like where I'm not really processing the hype the way I expect to, but I'm definitely genuinely excited for it.
I agree with you. It's such a busy time as well. I think it's just
Yeah, I think what it is news hits, and I'm like, that's awesome. Oh, I've got to write something.
it's always
think
And there'll be
luckily
like 4
since I'm
stories
shit
in a
writer,
day, and I'll be like,
stopped
I don't know what to do.
What'd you say,
I
Asees?
stopped writing articles. I guess that's why I feel it more than you guys, because I'll let you guys take care of this stuff while I do nothing.
So yeah, with 11 days left, it's going to be fun, and we'll fit in another.
Oh
podcast,
yeah,
hopefully a
absolutely.
couple.
We'll get some people on it. I don't know. Maybe we can like. I wonder how many people do you think we could realistically have? I think like 5.
Fuck no.
Oh, I think no
4.
more than what we've got now. I think it needs to be 4.
I don't know.
I think it just gets silly. You know
It'll
what I
be
mean?
a
Like,
clusterfuck.
It should be silly. I mean, the movie's about to release. It should be like a small little personal.
Like a hangout.
You know. Yeah, like a hangout. Like that's like we should kind of do a hangout podcast. I think 5 would be a good number if we can get the right people on.
okay, well we'll talk about this. We'll talk about this and we'll organise something because I definitely want Justin.
Okay.
I think he's such a prominent member in the community, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell people your Twitter so they can follow you?
Oh, okay. Let me just find what it is.
That's how infrequently you use it.
The only people who talk to me on Twitter are Asees and Frank Marshall, apparently.
Yeah, right? When I saw that, I was cracking up.
Yeah.
You can follow me at part_time_hero. You can join my many scores of 22 followers.
Yeah, you can get in on the ground floor. This is an early investment opportunity.
Yeah, it really is.
I have a question, Alex. This is a very important question.
Part-time.
Like, this is probably more important than anything Jurassic World related ever. Why is your name Part-Time Hero? Why aren't you the full-time hero yet? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm too lazy to work full time, man.
That's fair. That's fair.
Have you seen what it takes a toll on you? If you're a hero full time, it takes a massive toll on you.
That's fair.
I feel bad for the guy.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey guys, you guys want any last shouts you kind of want to throw out there before we
always
wrap
the
this up?
usual map_index. Please follow them, whoever they are. I'm sure they're enjoying it.
Please
Don't
follow
follow
them.
me, follow map_index, and they'll be happy.
Yeah.
Check the description of this podcast for any relevant links and information. Obviously, follow us on Twitter if you're not already doing so at Jurassic Park IV, Jurassic Park 4, JurassicWorld.org, and obviously we're sponsored by Jurassic Park Fan Gear, Jurassic Fan Gear, which is just fantastic, and Famous IDs as well. So go check out the side panels of our website. All the information is there. Have a good time. We'll see you on the next episode of the Jurassic World.
Bye.
Jurassic World's coming, and we've all heard great things. Be excited. Bye.
It's perfect. See you. See you guys later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.